In this video, we're going to use the tool to test both the professional and soft skills of a candidate. On the main menu screen, we'll select the option to play a simulation. After choosing the simulation we want to run, the system will ask for the profile we'll assume. For this test, we'll choose a familiar profile. We'll participate as a senior programmer. Once the simulation has fully loaded, we can select the avatar we'll control and check its properties to confirm that it will be managed by the candidate. Let's take a look at the differences between this play mode and the edit mode. First, the option to edit and build the 3D scene layout is disabled. Next, if we open the calendar, we can see that we only have access to the meetings. As candidates, we can view the meetings but cannot edit or delete them. We can also use the filtering options to review the workload of other team members so the candidate knows what to expect. If we open the task board, the situation is similar. We only have access to view the tasks. Once we start the simulation, the option to start a task will be enabled. Again, we can still use the filtering options to check the workload of other team members. In the Global Documents section, we can see that we only have read-only access to documents. The same applies to the group panel. We can view the different group members, but we cannot edit them. Now it's time to start the test. Let's press play and speed up the simulation. In the first sprint meeting, our candidate is included, so a new interface appears that allows us to participate in the meeting. On this new screen, we can see all the information we need for the meeting: the list of participants, the meeting details, and the information related to the task linked to this meeting. We can expand the description to learn everything about both the task and the meeting. Back on the meeting screen, we can ask the system to start the meeting. When we press this button, a prompt appears for creating a response in the meeting conversation. In this prompt, we can customize how much information the AI model will consider. Keep in mind that providing too much information might lead to undesired results. It's important to tailor the prompt carefully to achieve the best outcome. Once you're satisfied with the prompt, we can send it. In just a few seconds, we'll receive the AI's response. Now, we can contribute to the conversation by typing what's expected from us. From this point on, we'll work with the AI to reach a satisfactory conclusion for the meeting, just as you would when collaborating with a real team. Finally, when we disable this button, the system indicates that the meeting has ended. We can now close the screen and finish the meeting. The final step is to generate a summary of the meeting. To help the AI focus on providing useful information, we'll always try to use summaries whenever possible. Once the meeting ends, the participants return to their respective workstations. If we open the current tasks in progress, we'll notice a new to-do document related to the task initiated during the meeting. When we select this document, a new screen appears showing the list of required documents for completing the task. Since this task is assigned to the candidate, it can be completed by pressing the corresponding button. In this example, we'll wait for the timer to run out before completing it. After the timer expires, a new screen will appear where the candidate can create the required document. Meanwhile, the candidate will also participate in other meetings scheduled during this period. Once the timer is completed, the editor screen appears, allowing the candidate to finish the requested document. After submission, an AI summary process is triggered to analyze the text provided by the candidate. Finally, we can view the completed document in the Documents Done section. This cycle of meetings and document creation defines how we progress through the simulation, except for social meetings such as lunch. During lunch, we can choose whether or not to participate in social conversations. To properly evaluate soft skills, it's valuable for the candidate to contribute in these meetings and interact with others. We'll fast forward the simulation until the sprint is completed. Once the sprint ends, we can check the candidate's progress in the calendar. However, the most important feature is found in the AI section of the clock interface, the option Perform Performance Analysis. Here, the system collects all the candidates' contributions throughout the sprint and asks the AI model to analyze their overall performance. The result provides an evaluation of both the candidate's soft skills and professional skills, determining their suitability for the company. Finally, we'll review the total cost of the entire test using a basic AI model. Remember, the higher the quality of the AI model, the better the results, but also the higher the cost.